Dear students, now let us understand the operation research. What is this? Decision making is an important part of management process. There is a greater need for supplementing the art of decision making by systematic and scientific methods. See, every company has to take several decisions. Whole day, for each and every moment, for each and every action, decision is the must. But in earlier days, decision was undertaken as an art. It was treated as a skill. But in modern era, it is a scientific method. So we have to have the process, scientific and systematic process. Then only decision can be undertaken. Qualitative analysis is now extended to several areas of business operations and represents probably the most effective approach to handling of some types of decision problems. Now, qualitative decisions are to be undertaken by analyzing the problem. So, how it has to be undertaken? Let us see. First, let us understand how it is being introduced. In olden days, it was called as decision making, and afterwards we analyzed and understood that qualitative approach is necessary. Therefore, nowadays we call it as operation research. When did this word came into existence? The term operation research was coined in 1940 by Macleay in England. In a military context, for a military context, he introduced the word, and now it is popularly used in almost all sections of the business. So it is an aid for the executive in making his decisions by providing qualitative information based on the scientific method of analysis. And let us understand the definition. The definition is given by Morse and Kimball. They say that OR or operation research is a scientific method of providing executive department with a qualitative basis for decisions regarding operations under their control. What all the operations they are undertaking, what all the operations going on in the business, they are to be qualitatively analyzed, and quantitative approach should be given so that good decisions can be taken. Then how to undertake the operation research? What are the methods, or what are the phases, what are the steps? First thing is, whenever there is a problem, we have to understand the problem first. We should understand the roots of the problem, how it comes into existence. What are the root causes of the problem? If you have understood, if you have analyzed the problem correctly, then it is solved. So there is a proverb, well understood problem is half solved. So understanding the problem itself is the important aspect. Therefore, we have to formulate the problem. Then constructing a mathematical model. So it is not an art now. It is no more an art. It is a scientific method. It is a systematic method. Therefore, we have to construct a mathematical model for it. Then comes obtain input data. So we need the information in the form of data that should be provided. Then comes the solve the model. As it is a mathematical model, you should solve it. Then model validation. So we have to validate the model, whether it is appreciable, whether it is right, whether it is wrong. We have to analyze it, then we have to validate it. Analysis and results. So finally we will come to the results. We have understood the problem and we have given the solution for it. And finally that stage is called as implementation. What you have decided, you have to implement. You have to bring it into practice. So what all these steps I have told is diagrammatically represented. The same steps are here diagrammatically represented. Then let us understand what are the uses of operation research. It provides a legal and systematic approach to the problem. The problem earlier was being solved as an art. Now we have given it a scientific approach, a systematic approach, and a legal approach. It allows modification of mathematical solution before they are put to use. Before we use it, we have to validate it whether it is correct or not. Therefore, modification has to be undertaken, and then it suggests all the alternate courses of action. What are the courses of action? What are the different possibilities? So the problem has to be analyzed in all the angles, all the possible ways are to be found. Then we have to compare all those ways. Then we have to decide which is the best way for the solution. It helps in finding avenues for new research and improves the system. So it improves the system. It facilitates improved quality in decision. The decision's quality should be high. Then only the progression or the well-being of the corporation is possible. It leads to optimum use of production factor. Nowadays, all the factors of production, they are costly. That is whether it is a product or process or the technology, capital, whatever it is, all the factors of production, the material, labor, whatever it is, they should be used to their maximum level. That is called as optimum level. So that is the motto of the business. Then only profit will be at its high. So it indicates scope as well as the limitations of the problem. Every problem has to be understood by its indications. So whether we are taking it in their respective manner or not. So it indicates scope as well as limitation of a problem. Then comes to the conclusion. Quantitative analysis is now an integral part. That is the inseparable part. You cannot separate it. So integral part of modern computer-based information systems, decision support system, and artificial intelligence system. They are all nowadays, they are all compulsory aspects, and quantitative analysis has become the integral part of all these things. So let us appreciate and let us understand these aspects. If you feel any problems or if you want any explanations, please give me the feedback. So be safe and do the studies, prepare for the examination, and don't lose hope. Good luck.